My beloved child, lean in and don't even think about skipping this moment. Something has been uncovered that no one expected, something so unthinkable that it will change the way you see everything around you. The truth is rising like smoke from a hidden fire, and tonight it is reaching straight into your life. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal is not just a story, it is the mirror of what is happening behind your back. Your person, the one you placed your trust in, has been caught too close with someone else. And the words exchanged in that hidden corner carry more weight than you can imagine. This isn't an accident, nor is it a meaningless slip. Every step, every whisper, every closeness was intentional, shaping a story that was never meant for your ears. Yet heaven saw it, and heaven is demanding that you see it now. So don't move, don't scroll, because this message has come into your hands for a reason. If you let it go, you will always wonder what was said, what was done, and why it had to reach you today. The closeness between your person and that someone was not innocent. It was layered with intentions, shaded by desires, and driven by motives they thought you'd never discover. And in their false comfort, they began to speak about you in ways that slice deeper than any blade. You need to know that the betrayal didn't come as a storm but as a quiet drizzle that turned into a flood. They allowed themselves to cross lines, to open doors that should have remained locked forever. The shocking part is not just the act, but the words spoken in the heat of that closeness. Those words carried a sharp edge, painting you as someone you are not. They minimized your worth, mocked your loyalty, and laughed at the very sacrifices you made. And though their lips spoke it in secret, heaven echoed it back so you could hear today. My beloved child, this revelation has come to rescue you before the damage could bury you alive. It is not to break you, but to awaken you to what has been happening beyond your sight. And as painful as it feels, it is preparing you for a freedom you didn't know you needed. You see, they never thought the words would escape the room. They believed their closeness was a shield, a silent pact of secrecy. But what is whispered in shadows always gets revealed in light, and this light has found its way to you. The person they got close with has intentions of their own. They carry envy, cunning, and a quiet desire to replace you in every way. And though your person entertained their presence, heaven is exposing their lips before their actions could cut deeper. The shocking thing is that while they got too close, they also got too careless. They didn't guard the words, they didn't measure the weight, and they didn't think those words would fall into divine ears. But here you are, hearing what they never meant you to know. So listen carefully, because this is not the end, it is the beginning of a turning point. What feels like betrayal will soon become liberation, and what feels like an ending will open the door to something far greater. My beloved child, don't let your heart collapse under this truth. Heaven is standing with you, carrying you through the sting of discovery. You are not abandoned, you are not forgotten, and you will not be left broken. This moment is sacred because it separates what is false from what is real. The closeness they shared was the fire test, and now their masks are burning away. You will see them as they are, not as you hoped they would be. Every hidden word has been documented in the scrolls of heaven. Every action taken in secret has been recorded in the light. And today, the light has chosen you to hear it, to face it, and to rise above it. Stay here, because in this unfolding, you will learn why their closeness had to be revealed. You will see why heaven waited for this exact moment to show you. And by the end of this message, you will no longer feel broken, you will feel untouchable. My beloved child, the silence between their words now speaks louder than anything they have ever told you to your face. You can almost feel it, the shift in the air, the heaviness in your chest, the way something inside you already knew but was waiting for confirmation. That confirmation is arriving now like thunder after a flash of lightning. Do not scroll, because the picture is only starting to form. The closeness that grew between them was not accidental, it was cultivated, rehearsed, planned. And in those private moments, they built a version of reality where you were only a shadow in the background. The person you trusted began to hand over pieces of your story to someone who didn't deserve to hold them. They whispered your fears, your weaknesses, your hopes, to ears that were never meant to hear them. And in return, that someone began to shape a narrative about you that is nothing but poison. This is why heaven interrupted your path today, why this message has found you at this exact second. It is not to shame you, but to shield you. It is not to break your heart, but to strengthen it before the wave of truth hits your shore. My beloved child, their closeness has already started to crumble from the inside. Because while they thought their alliance was secret, their intentions began to leak like water from a cracked jar. They spoke too much, they hinted too far, and now their game is exposed. What you feel right now, the chill on your skin, the pounding in your chest, is heaven confirming what you've sensed for months. It's the signal that your intuition was not paranoia, it was protection. And that protection is becoming power as you hear these words. This revelation will move you out of places you were never meant to stay. It will lift you from tables where your name was being dissected like a story without an author. And it will place you at a new table where your worth is known, your voice is honored, and your presence is no longer questioned. Stay with me, because the next part of this message is the turning point. It is where pain turns to strategy, where betrayal becomes clarity, and where your silent endurance transforms into unstoppable movement. My beloved child, imagine a room filled with papers. Each paper is a moment, a secret, a confession. One by one, those papers are falling from their hidden place into your hands. You are not reading gossip, you are reading a transcript of your own protection. They said you were naive, they said you would never see it. They built jokes around your name, they used your loyalty as a punchline. But as they laughed, heaven wrote every word down, waiting for the day you would open your eyes. Now that day is here, and your eyes are opening wider than ever. You're seeing not just their actions, but the pattern, the design, the agenda behind it all. And once you see the pattern, it loses its power over you. This is the season where masks fall. This is the hour when you stop guessing and start knowing. This is the moment when the unthinkable becomes the undeniable. My beloved child, don't shrink back from this revelation. Let it pour over you like rain that cleanses, not rain that drowns. Each drop carries away another layer of illusion, leaving you with clear sight and strong footing. You have been prepared for this more than you realize. All those nights of questioning yourself, all those moments of sensing something wrong but having no proof, those were your training grounds. And today you are no longer guessing, you are standing in the full light of truth. The one they whispered to cannot take your place. They cannot undo the destiny over your life, no matter what stories they try to spin. And soon your person will have to face the mirror they tried to avoid. Stay until the end of this message, because before it closes you will feel a shift, a sense of release, a surge of peace, a quiet strength that tells you it's already turning in your favor. My beloved child, you are stepping into a chapter where nothing hidden can remain in the dark. The closeness they thought was their advantage has become their downfall, because heaven always flips the script. What was whispered against you is now being echoed for your protection. Do not let the sting of betrayal consume you, because this pain is temporary while the lesson is permanent. You are being elevated, and sometimes elevation requires exposure. The ones who thought they were rising above you are about to fall by their own words. Think of this moment as a storm breaking open the sky. Yes, the thunder is loud, yes, the rain is heavy, but it clears the air and waters the soil. From that soil, something new in you is about to grow. This growth is not fragile, it is unstoppable. It carries the strength of all your silent nights, all your quiet tears, all your hidden endurance. And now, it will bloom in the face of those who tried to bury you. My beloved child, they underestimated the power of truth. They thought by drawing close to another, they could rewrite your story. But no one can touch what heaven has sealed. The words they used to diminish you will become the very evidence of their own weakness. For every secret laugh, every cruel whisper, there is a consequence waiting. And heaven will make sure you see the balance restored. Do not let bitterness take root inside you, because that is what they hoped for. They wanted you to crumble, to question your worth, to lose yourself in anger. Instead, you will rise untouched, stronger, clearer, freer. Stay close to this message because your breakthrough is hidden within its lines. Every word you are reading right now is more than comfort, it is confirmation. The closeness they shared was their test, but your endurance is your victory. My beloved child, the ground beneath you is shifting, but it is shifting in your favor. You are being removed from false circles and positioned in places of truth. This isn't rejection, it's redirection. The one who leaned in too close to your person thought they could overshadow you. They thought they could weave themselves into your story like a thief slipping through an unlocked door. But heaven is slamming that door shut, and you are the one who holds the key. This revelation is not punishment, it is preparation. You are being prepared for connections that are honest, for relationships that are rooted in loyalty, for opportunities that cannot be stolen. And this exposure is the filter that separates real from fake. The more they try to erase your name, the more your name will be spoken. Not in secret corners, but in rooms of honor. And you will watch as heaven turns the unthinkable into undeniable proof of your destiny. My beloved child, lean into this truth without fear. What they did was not the end of your story, it was the beginning of a greater chapter. And the chapter that is opening now cannot be closed by anyone. You are stepping into clarity that cuts through confusion. You are stepping into peace that silences anxiety. And you are stepping into strength that can no longer be shaken by whispers. The unthinkable happened, yes. But it happened so you could see what was real and what was never meant to stay. It happened so you could rise without carrying dead weight. Do not mourn the mask that fell. Celebrate the truth that rose. Because in that truth is your new freedom, your new direction, and your new beginning. My beloved child, you may feel the weight of disappointment right now, but let me tell you, this weight is not here to crush you, it is here to strengthen you. The closeness they shared may have broken your trust, but it cannot break your destiny. Your destiny was written long before their betrayal ever existed. Do not confuse their actions with your worth. What they did reveals who they are, not who you are. And heaven is using this revelation to remind you that your value is beyond their understanding. Your name was spoken in rooms of betrayal, yes, but your name is also being written in books of honor. Every word they spoke against you is being transformed into a testimony of your resilience. And when all is said and done, your story will shine brighter because of this exposure. Stay here, stay present, because the turning point is coming faster than you realize. Every moment you refuse to give up, every second you choose to keep standing, you are proving that nothing, no closeness, no whisper, no betrayal, can stop what heaven has prepared for you. My beloved child, the fire they set behind your back was meant to burn you down. But heaven is turning that fire into light that will guide your next steps. What they meant for destruction is becoming the fuel for your elevation. The one who leaned close to your person did so with hidden motives. They weren't drawn by love, they were drawn by envy. And envy always exposes itself when it grows too bold. Your person's weakness allowed them to entertain this closeness, but their weakness is not your burden anymore. You are being released from ties that would have held you back. You are being set free from chains you didn't even know were wrapped around you. This freedom may feel painful, but it is priceless. You are stepping into a season where only the genuine can remain by your side. And everything false is being swept away. My beloved child, remember this. Nothing escapes heaven's eyes. Not the whispers, not the touches, not the schemes, not the laughter behind closed doors. All of it has been recorded, and all of it is now being unveiled. The same way they spoke about you in secret, people will soon speak about them openly. Their actions will become their own undoing, their words will circle back as judgment. And you will stand as proof that truth always outlives lies. Do not let bitterness stain your heart. Bitterness will only chain you to their mistakes. But forgiveness, even if silent, will release you into power they can never touch. Stay till the end of this message, because your strength is rising even as you read these words. Every line is a piece of armor, every sentence a shield, and every paragraph a sword cutting through the lies that were spun around you. My beloved child, what you once thought you lost will return to you multiplied. The respect, the peace, the love, the opportunities, they are circling back with greater force. And no one will be able to interfere this time. Their closeness may have created cracks in your trust, but those cracks are being sealed with gold. You will come out more valuable, more radiant, more unshakable than before. Your scars are becoming your strength. The one who tried to take your place will watch as heaven lifts you higher. They will realize too late that you cannot steal what was never theirs to begin with. And their words will dissolve into dust while your voice echoes in eternity. The unthinkable may have happened, but something unimaginable is about to follow. And that unimaginable thing is your victory, your glow, your rise. My beloved child, listen closely, because the final stretch of this message carries the deepest power. What started as a wound is turning into a weapon in your hands. You are not the victim of their closeness, you are the survivor who rises above it. Every tear you shed has watered the soil of your future. Every sigh in silence has been heard. And every hidden cry is now transforming into laughter that will echo far louder than their whispers. This betrayal is not your end, it is their exposure. It is the curtain falling so you can see the stage clearly. And once you see the stage, you will know who belongs in your story and who never did. Stay here, my beloved, because heaven is speaking directly to you. You are being positioned in a way that no one can undo. And soon, those who doubted you will watch your rise with stunned silence. My beloved child, the closeness they shared may have made you question your place. But your place has never been in their hands, it has always been secure in heaven's design. No amount of gossip or betrayal can erase what was written for you. The person who leaned in too close will face the weight of their own choices. They tried to build power by pulling someone away from you, but power gained through betrayal always collapses. And their collapse is already beginning. You, on the other hand, are walking into abundance. The more they try to strip from you, the more heaven is preparing to pour back into your life. And soon, your hands will be too full to remember the emptiness they once caused. Do not let your heart falter, because this is your victory season. This is the time where you finally see why the unthinkable had to happen, because it cleared the path for the unimaginable blessings to arrive. My beloved child, imagine the road ahead as golden and wide. It is not crowded with pretenders or liars anymore, it is clear, open, radiant. You are walking forward without baggage, without chains, without fear. Your enemies will look for you where they left you, but you won't be there. You will be ahead, thriving, glowing, unstoppable. And their whispers will sound small against the roar of your new chapter. The words spoken against you will never define you again. The truth inside you is louder, stronger, and brighter. And it is this truth that will carry you into rooms you never thought you'd enter. Stay till the very last line, because with each word you are reclaiming your power. You are taking back every piece of yourself they tried to steal. And once you take it back, nothing will ever shake you again. My beloved child, heaven is not finished yet. The story does not close with betrayal. It opens with breakthrough. And that breakthrough is unfolding even now as you receive these words. You will find yourself surrounded by people who truly honor you. You will feel peace flowing through you like a river that cannot be stopped. And you will carry a glow that no shadow can dim. The one who betrayed you will watch in silence, unable to touch what is rising around you. Their closeness with another has cost them the gift of being close to you. And soon they will understand the weight of what they lost. But you, my child, will no longer look back with pain. You will look ahead with power. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will stand in your way again. My beloved child, everything you thought was working against you is secretly turning in your favor. The closeness that wounded you has now become the evidence that sets you free. And freedom is arriving in your life like a sudden sunrise breaking through the longest night. Do not be afraid of starting again. What feels like an ending is only a doorway. And as you walk through it, you will feel lighter, stronger, and more certain of who you truly are. The whispers that mocked you will fall silent. The eyes that judged you will look away in shame. And the very same lips that betrayed you will tremble as they see you rise untouched. Stay here, because this is the part where your story takes its most powerful turn. Heaven has exposed the lie, revealed the closeness, and now it is lifting you higher than ever before. The same stage where you were mocked will become the stage where you are celebrated. My beloved child, picture yourself standing in front of a mirror. For so long, their words clouded your reflection, making you question your worth. But now the mirror is clear, and what you see is the truth of who you were always meant to be. No betrayal can erase the strength you carry. No closeness between others can destroy the light inside you. And no unthinkable act can touch the destiny written over your life. This is not the end of love, it is the purification of it. What was fake is being burned away, leaving space for the genuine to enter. And that genuine connection will heal what was broken. The fire of betrayal was painful, but it refined you. It has carved you into someone who can no longer be shaken. And now you shine brighter than you ever did before. My beloved child, the people who turned against you will come to regret their choices. They will see you walking in joy while they are trapped in the very games they played. And their regret will be their lesson. But you, my child, will not waste time looking back. You will not waste energy replaying what happened. Instead, you will pour your energy into the future that is calling your name. The road ahead is wide open. It is filled with doors waiting to swing open for you. And each door carries blessings that your betrayers will never touch. Stay with me, because your spirit is being lifted as these words reach your heart. What once felt heavy is now lifting, what once felt broken is now whole. And what once felt like loss is becoming gain. My beloved child, heaven has written a new chapter, and you are stepping into it now. This chapter is not filled with shadows, it is filled with light. It is not filled with betrayal, it is filled with loyalty. You will soon feel the shift in your atmosphere. Peace will settle over you, opportunities will rise around you, and genuine love will surround you. And you will know without a doubt that you were always chosen. The closeness they shared was never your loss, it was their downfall. For by leaning away from you, they leaned away from the very blessing that covered them. And now that blessing rests on you alone. The unthinkable may have shaken you, but it could not break you. You are still standing, still shining, still chosen. And that is the greatest victory of all. Sparkles, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.